Hello friends, welcome to my channel Sushant Chesswise. Today we are looking at a new topic made by castling. Let's see what it is all about. So we have got a game position here. From this game we will try to understand how we can create attack on the castled king, or how to play just after the development is getting completed. This is the position. So it was white's move here, and white thought that already these three pieces are well placed. Okay. So after completing development, there are two things that we do. We try to break the center, or we take our pieces ahead. So these two knights will think of going ahead, and where they want to attack the king side. So the knight wants to go to g5 over here, and the queen wants to come to h5. Okay, this is a very obvious plan. So the question is whether to castle right now or go immediately for the attack. Now it depends on the development what opponent has also done. So what we see here, black has just two developments. Okay, normally white would continue QE2 long castle and then move this knight and get the queen to e4, which will give a very good attacking chance on the h7 square. Another plan very good is h4, trying to play one of the knights to g5, especially the f knight, so that queen can join h5 square. Okay, and the third idea which white used in the game, white wants the queen to come to h5, so he plays the move knight e5. See, the knight occupies the center and the queen is rushing to h5 square. And whenever bishop takes knight, pawn takes bishop, and this pawn will also be used to attack the f6 square. Let's see how the game continued. Black played bb7. This was the main idea, that is why black had played b6. Now white immediately continued with the idea qh5. Now see, we see that white has placed his pieces very nicely to attack on the black king. What he wants in the position, he wants that black should take on e4 and e5 squares. See, first threat we can see is knight f6 check and queen into h7. So there will be discovered attack by the bishop. So this is what white threatens here. Secondly, he wants black should play g6. By playing the move g6, ng6, hg, queen g6 can be very dangerous. Although in this particular position, ng6, hg, qg6, bg7, knight g5, black has the good defense, rook f6. Still, we cannot say that black is winning or anything, but queen h7, king f8, queen h5 can be tried idea, knight h7 check over here. But it's not a forced win for white. One of the three pawns has already gone from the king side. When the second pawn is forced to move, that time we weaken his king side considerably more, and the sacrifices become very common. So white can take the queen to g4 here, threaten ng6 for a later moment, and he can do h4, h5 and use the attack on the weak square g6. So any player will of course think twice before playing the move g6. He is moving the second pawn here. The game, black thought that he should go for a discreet defense, not moving any pawn directly. Indirectly he tried to defend. One more line, if bishop into e5, then there can be c, nf6 check. But the problem with nf6 is rook comes to f6 and king gets placed on f8, so it will not mate. So we can do here c, de5, and after g6 knight will permanently get the square f6. Immediately we cannot play because of rf6, queen is hanging. Okay, but it will be very strong. And if black plays be4, then after bishop into e4, a8 rook is attacked and there is mating threat on h7. So something like g6 is forced. Well, we can just move the queen to g4, a8 rook is attacked, and soon go h4, h5, create a strong attack on the black king. It was necessary to play bishop e5. That instead of bb7, maybe he should have played bishop e5. Okay. Anyways, let's go to the game. And black played the move queen e7 here. After queen e7, it looks like main idea is what? After knight into f6 check, trying to create attack on h7 by bishop and queen, black simply takes gf6. And the queen on e7 defends the h7 square. So black thought that he is not weakening the position as much, because if qg4 check, then queen g7 or king h8 both are fine. Okay. But this position is where white thought that his pieces are really active. See, 1, 2, 3, 4 attackers. We can see no direct defender to the h7 square. Okay, so technically, although a bishop is close to g7, but the weakness is h7, so there is no defender over there. Even if we count the bishop as a defender, still there are 3 extra attackers, and white got a very dangerous combination. He got a mate in 8 in the game. Okay, actually this is mate in 7 with best moves. Let's see what happens now. White now starts thinking on the lines of this diagonal. He wants to use the knight's discovered attack idea. So the most obvious move other than knight f6 is queen h7 check. The move queen h7, king h7 will drag the king out. Like we did yesterday, extraction sacrifice, same way the king will be totally driven down the board. A full-fledged king hunt is going to take place. Let's see. Queen h7 check, king h7, and now knight f6 check. The starting of a dangerous combination. Now if the king goes to h8, then knight g6 is checkmate. So king had to come to h6. Now we see the f6 knight is covering h5 square. So he wants to drag the king out. So see, knight e g4 check, forcing the king to g5. Now f4 check is not possible, king will just take it. But h4 check, king moves to f4, g3 check, and king has come to f3. See, at this point, white could have played the very strong move castle, which actually was not played in the game. And now after any move, knight h2, rook into f6, gf6, or even queen f6, knight h2 is checkmate. See how the castle move has covered the square g2. Okay, this could have been played. But here, white calculated the line, which is fully forced, and he went for bishop e2. Note that bishop e4 is not made, just bishop takes e4. Okay, so bishop e2 check, king has to come to g2. Okay, now rook h2 check. While calculating from queen h7, white had to see this move rook h2, which is forcing things. Now king has to come to g1, and here there are two ways. White played long castle checkmate. So as the topic I have given, mate by castling. See, this is a very rare thing when castle is a checkmate. Okay, white could have also done here king d2, which would also be a checkmate. Okay, so the king was, this is what we will call a complete full-fledged out and out king hunt. From g8 square, the king has been driven to g1. Okay, and white wins over there. Okay, so this example is what we see that how white built the attack and how the game was continued till the mate. I hope you are enjoying these lessons. Do like, share and subscribe the channel. Thanks for your time.